Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Hola, oh. ¿Cómo está, Kuna? I think I need a little bit of get ready with me. The coffee finishing brewing in the other room. Just my everyday get me out of the house, sort of. Like, I don't have anywhere I need to be, but the sun is shining, so I feel like I should walk around the block at least. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? When you don't have an appointment and you don't have to go outside. Yeah, that's the mood I'm in. I've heard like people on the internet say, oh, don't do like da 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 da, it makes you look old. And I'm like, this is 2024. I think we have way more issues to worry about than whether or not we look old. I don't put on makeup for like looks. I do it out of like spite, because growing up that was a no-no. Makeup was not allowed. So I think I still see it as like being bad. If you grew up in a religious household or a very strict household, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I sometimes wonder, like, people talk about religions in other countries and how they're very restrictive, like they make women cover their heads and stuff like that. Like, that's strict, real strict. And I feel like that some people in this country want it like that here. But anyway, so yeah, so like when I'm wearing makeup, it's like I wasn't allowed to when I was young, because according to my stepfather, like everything was a slut. Oh, you put on a bra and it makes your boobs look a little higher, you're a slut. Like, oh my God. This getting ready with me is turning into my true confessions. On TikTok yesterday, I just like let out something I'd been holding in ever since then. But yeah, no, I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you. I think I just need to blow off a little steam. That looks scary enough. I think I need a little more here. Yeah, it's like I'm not wearing this for age reasons. If anything, it's like armor. Oh, she looked mean. I'm not gonna go talk to her. It's probably better for everybody. Yeah, I think I wear makeup so that I am unapproachable in public. It's so funny. It's like, oh, it makes you look old. I'm not young. I'm not trying to pull off 25 or 35. I'm 45, or I will be in less than a month. I've been counting down to 45 the way a little kid counts down to 5 or 10 years old, like, ooh, ooh, I'm finally double digits. So I think in a lot of ways, I'm like, ooh, ooh, I'm finally middle-aged. Yeah, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Not you guys, though. You guys are the best. I really, really appreciate all the comments and stuff. And if you do not know this already, I am doing this Amor channel not only to still feel like I'm teaching, you know, like, let's think about this, let's talk about this. I was a high school teacher. Read books. I don't care what your religion is, and I do not care about anything except you're wanting to talk about this topic, because, like, you know, that's the job. We're gonna read a book and talk about it, but, you know, things are always so much more complicated than that. Just trying to achieve that angry look. Maybe that's why it's just like, oh, you look like you're old. I'm not trying to be old. I'm trying to act my age and be rough. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I really don't. I don't think anybody does. I like this particular shade because it kind of matches my lip. So when I want to do that, like, covering up the white of my lip, like, this is still my lip. Wait. Right? That's still my lip. I call that the white of my lip, and this color, it seems to get I'm doing it all messed up because I'm doing it on the camera, but you see, it's like the same color. It's a similar shade. Similar shade. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing this channel also for my own confidence. I got really burned. No shame, no blame, but I got really burned in my last job. A confidence level. Because I felt like no matter what I said, I couldn't do anything right. Like, they kept changing and making bathrooms more restrictive and stuff like that. And I'm the type of person, because I too have issues. I have autoimmune disorders. I have mental health issues. I'm always like, I'm not the type of teacher that's gonna be like, no, you cannot use the bathroom. So I got in trouble. It's not perfect. I'll probably fix it before I go back outside, but just kind of needed a little bit of, I don't know. I don't know. Wanted to see how the sniffing works too. I'm gonna get that mirror. I think also my lips themselves are uneven. let's see, what else? What else is on my mind? Oh, I finished Black Clover. That was on Netflix. I think my Netflix is gonna get shut off soon, so. It's not me. When you have a business account and you have a personal account, it's like, so I just need to move shit around. And I am using this as an opportunity to decide which services I want and which I don't. We were looking like to see what's on, and aside from stuff that I didn't get to watch before for whatever reason, because I was working too much, etc., etc., this is my time to handle my content and interact with it. So it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. It's crazy how much bigger it makes my lips. I feel uneven. I can see it now. Let's see, what else can I confess? People used to be like, one thing when I was in like the corporate world and stuff, or the teaching world or whatever, like I'm really, let's just say that my OCD was used to other people's advantages. You know how that is, right? Like, I actually like the sniffing, y'all. Just that up close personal attention, right? I know, because I needed to. I'm still feeling like, what can I do that's right? What can I do that's right that people with sensory issues need? Because that's the kind of teacher I was. I was a special education teacher, so I helped out with sensory issues. I actually discovered ASMR while I was still teaching. A couple of the kids brought me around to it. I just think that also on the internet, there's a little too much negativity. Like, there's so much negativity in the air. I'm really sorry if you guys can hear the noise and stuff around me, but it's like never quiet. It's never fully quiet. So this is ASMR, the New York experience. Brush my hair too. Brush my hair. What do you do? What do you do? Right? Comment down below. What do you do for self-care? For like when you need to confess to yourself what's happening, you know? Change sucks. Like, we know that once this change, this big change that's happening for us, once it finishes shifting, it's gonna be all right. But that middle, in between, you know what I'm talking about, right? That shit's rough. It's like a full-on Play-Doh cave situation. What's happening outside? Turn on the TV. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Forget that. I don't even have a bra on yet. Like, I'm not, no. Should I wear it all the way up? All the way up so I can really feel what I'm feeling. I mean, speaking about old looking young, maybe this is it. Like, I want to go back to my OG look when I was feeling fierce. Not because I was younger, but because I was fiercer. As I've gotten older, I think I've gotten less scaredy cat, for sure. I swear I had a hair tie right here. It's here, it's here. When I was younger, it was more, I think, because just survival. Just surviving the situation I was in, which was not pleasant. So, like, right now, even though we're having kind of like a rough go of it, in between stuff, waiting for something that is mine, but because other people are short-staffed and have paperwork issues, like, my shit's taking the fall. That sucks. But it's also kind of, I'm not the only one. Like, there's so much in this country that's backed up doctor visits, backed up. Not that we can trust our doctors necessarily. The whole thing on Ozempic, man. Here's a confession. I was on that, the doctor put me on that in like 2017. And I was on it for a couple of years for my diabetes. And I did have some stomach issues, but I've always had stomach issues. So they couldn't be like, oh, the Ozempic is causing the stomach issues, because she always has stomach issues. And I wasn't overweight. Right. I wasn't overweight. I was like, at that, and I don't know if they do this with medical stuff in other parts of the country, in other parts of the world, but it's been my experience here in the States that you have something called a BMI, and body mass index, and when it goes over a certain weight, that's considered like overweight, or like in danger of overweight, or obese, or whatever the case is. So I think I was at the last pound before they consider it overweight. Like, I was still within, and they're like, oh, because your sugar levels are so high, and my A1C was pulling like an 11. And yeah, like, I'm not eating crap. So it was, you know, and they've been different diabetes medicines that they put me on. And so they put me on that. And I was off it due to insurance changing before people started talking about it on the internet. So I find it fascinating though, like, when like we all got sick at the same time, the P word, the C word, we're not allowed to say it. Apparently, like, YouTube fucks up your shit. But when we were all going through that, different people had different, you know, reactions, different stuff going on. I was already off of it. Like, by the time I left teaching, I was already off of it. And the doctor that had put me on it had left the practice had left the hospital he was associated with and moved somewhere else. So, like, he wasn't under my insurance, like, couldn't talk to him. Like, yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna go with my hoops today. I have matte hoops. So I also have a version of this that's shiny. And I've been wearing these lately. My love. It's just to kind of remind me that I love myself. So there's an app. It's called Finch. I think last time I mentioned it, I called it a different app, but it's called Finch. It's a little bird, and you can let the bird grow up and stuff. So it's a self-help app. One of the things that I have on it is go outside, step outside. And that particular goal is attached to like my bird growing or hatching other micro pets, something like that. It's like an achievement. So yeah, sometimes you need to get silly, get extra, way overdo that lip, so now you're gonna way overdo this one. Oh, that's fun. Am I gonna go outside? Probably just around the block. Maybe not until much later. It's actually 7:30 in the morning for me. So anyway, just a little something different. And also, this is about me too, you know, like why do I do what I do? Keep those comments coming. I love y'all so much. I really appreciate the support. You may not realize it, but it helps me way more than you. If all you're using this for is sleep and whatever else, I don't care. I don't know. That's between you and you. Some people be losing some comments that I'm like, do I still got it? Really? All right, y'all.